harmonizes the life and its way of living. It portrays vivid picture of variety of people in a land to the perspective of dwelling of them there. Crores of folk music are scoring the hearts worldwide in plain manner. In the state of Tripura, the tribal people perhaps are born artists. 19 different tribes here tune their bonds with nature, their love and affection, struggle, livelihood in their folk dance, song and musical expression. The simple peace-loving people here bear the real essence of the state through their rich cultural heritage. From harvesting to the ritual of mourning, every event has its musical turn of phrase to share the joy and sorrow. The musical characters of Tripura tribal communities are melodious at ears, pleasant to eyes, and live ethnographic evidence for the anthropology.
I come back. Just you have mistaken this with European bagpiper horn. Simple things like grout and pieces of bamboo pipes make this wind instrument.
Or it is a surprise when two simple blades create tune that suppose a kako sings nearby. All major dances, songs and musical instruments are filmed with their respective maestros, description, analysis and anthology. The length of the film captures the journey of a quest to visualize the treasure of music. From the meadow to the curves of hills, through the sun and clouds, hide and seek, from the tinkle of strings and drums, chorus of melodies, the waves of lad and lass, the camera follows the trail that begets music by people who know the way for generations. Music means the cultural expressions that include song, dance and instrumental music. Through the eyes of a common man and also through the expert's view, the whole matter approaches in a balanced way to keep the aesthetic value, entertainment value and the anthropological value in a lively way. Apparently, a stranger moves from location to location and documents the music on record.
A girl married a cat, but her angry father killed it. The widow in deep sorrow made a musical instrument with the skin of that cat. When she played music with it, it sparked melody to help her get rid of grief.
It also tries to explore the folklore, if any, associated with a particular music, song, dance across the communities. Tripuris make major chunk of the entire tribal community in Tripura. They live on hill slopes with 5 to 50 families. Their houses are built high from the ground to protect from wild animals, etc., and they live on cultivation traditionally. The Tripuri folk music is being carried with them through the ages they have survived. Their life and culture mainly encircle around Jhum, so of the other tribes. Goria dance is observed at the time of seed sowing in June, the burn and slash shifting cultivation in the month of April. They pray for good crop to Almighty Goria. The festivity continues for 7 days. In these days, they try to satisfy Goria with songs and dance. Goria festival ends. The Tripuris get to rest awaiting the rainy days. In this period, insects, Lebang gathered in the crop field. Lebang Bamani dance had been apparently to save farming, but in doing so, young ones fell in love. While the men make rhythmic sound with the help of two bamboo sticks, the women run to catch hold of Lebang. This feature gets in the musical recital. What they do after the ilt comes home, it is Mamita. To see what Mamita is, the camera from Shipaipara in Shodor subdivision pans to Jompuijola, Takarjola. The area once was open arena for militants of West Tripura. It is the area few years back none dreamt of coming here, but people denied militancy, and this is the beauty of life.
It resumes true human spirit. People have picked up where it left off. Melody begins again.
মূলত গ্রামের যুবতীরা নববর্ষ উৎসবে মাতোয়ারা হয়ে ঘর থেকে আরেক ঘরে এক পরিবার থেকে আরেক পরিবারে গিয়ে পিঠালি এগুলি খাওয়া। যখন এক পরিবার থেকে ছেড়ে আরেক পরিবারে যায় তখন সেখানে ওই পিড়ি দেওয়া হয় আর কি আগেভাগে। তখন রাস্তার থেকেই তারা ওই বাসি সময় বাজিয়ে গান গিয়ে মুখের বলে গান গিয়ে তারা যেত যে আমরা যে আইতেছি তুমি কিভাবে জানলো যে আগেভাবে পিড়ি দিয়ে রাখা, ওইটা আর কি।
Wangala dance is a Garo dance. Wangala, or the starting consuming the new crop, is observed in every house after a good harvest. The headman comes door to door to sacrifice a pumpkin as a part of worship. Then the celebration starts with a song and dance.
Now we are in North Tripura. We go up, we come down to explore the cultural characters of Lushai, Kuki, Halam, Chakma and other tribes.
The Riang come after the Tripuri community in terms of population size. It is generally believed that this particular community migrated to Tripura from somewhere in the Chittagong hill tracts in the middle part of the 15th century. Their life also revolves around shifting cultivation. Hojakeri dance is the main cultural character of Riang people. It is like acrobatic tactics. Riang women balance their head and body, bend bodies almost parallel to the floor, with a lamp and bottle on head, hand and palm. This dance is performed during a festival celebrated annually in the month of April. just before the selection of a site for Jum to pray Mainuma, the goddess of wealth. The young believe the goddess becomes pleased for their singing and dancing, and she would bless them with ample crops. In climbing the coil, rain joins night. Wow! The morning breaks in Jompui Hills with sky and touch. Largest orange field of northeast India is here. Tripura's highest peak Betalang Shiv is here. But crickets even sound here music. If so people, nothing is for guess. Lushai's dance Jum. Dalong or cookie make it as crops waves in field. The music continues from young to old, all share joy. Biju dance is a dance of Chakma tribe. It is during this period when the Chakmas sing and dance to bid goodbye to the year that just ended and welcome the new year that generally comes at Mahasangranti of Bengali calendar or in the month of April. Men and women reap and bind, that speaks responsibility. Holland Joshua goes through his community's folk. He furnishes his finger and cord in a shape that incorporates innovative entry along traditional style.
বিশ্বকবি রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর দেশজ সঙ্গীতের সঙ্গে সংমিশ্রণ ঘটিয়ে সেটাকে উনি আলাদাভাবে আনেননি। ঠিক সেইভাবেই বিদেশি যে সঙ্গীত, পাশ্চাত্য সঙ্গীত যেটা, সেইগুলোকে আমাদের মনে হয় যদি দেশি সঙ্গীতের সঙ্গে লোকজ সঙ্গীতের সঙ্গে সংমিশ্রণ করি তো তখন সুরের মাধুর্যপূর্ণ হয়। গুরু পরম্পরায় আমাদের যে কাজগুলো, হ্যাঁ ও এই ধরনের যে রেলাগুলো, এটা রেওয়াজ করানো ছাত্রদের খুবই দরকার। যে প্রকৃতি থেকে যদি আমরা দূরে থাকি তো কৃত্রিমতা তো আমাদের মধ্যে ডুববেই এবং মাটির সঙ্গে আমাদের টান অনেক কমে যাবে। যতদিন প্রকৃতি থাকবে ততদিনই তো জীব থাকবে, ঠিক না? তাই যতদিনই মানুষ থাকবে এই পৃথিবীতে ততদিনই গান গাইবে এবং এই গান প্রকৃতিষ্ঠ হলেই সবচেয়ে মানুষের কাছাকাছি পৌঁছতে পারবে। Ramcak thiriel rakung han ha choi nan sung lai trong sân ly khua răng nó ruộng dày bakal angri nó tan dày oi jar gì oi.
Crisscrossing the length of Tripura from north to south, it is a way through hill, plain, towns and villages, dawn and dusk, a journey through history, legends of the state, the lives of the state. In South Tripura's headquarter, Udaipur, a village is Dagbari. Your disc is rolling for Molsam. At the end of harvesting season, the Molsam traditionally worship the goddess of wealth. They spellbind this occasion with high hug dance. Rhythm of the dance reflects the tradition being forwarded from distant past. Farther in the south, the passage makes shutter open. Here is for Mog. Pankuaka or the Mog dance is played by a group of girls and boys. They formed circle with umbrella on head and move with flute melody.
Guni homa wagela bre wa ngoro ma wa ngoro ma wa jili wi kyondo mi la mon la ge mi pen koi chi mi chai da la ba sama chendo ke tu ngoro pujami wa ngoro ma wa ngoro ma wa.
Besides crop-related items, there are things for entertainment, for leisure, for describing epic to generations. Hunting played a major part in the hilly lives. How that can be left in musical tradition? The young daredevil returns from hunting, brings a deer that would meet the community's food for days. The fellow people praise his bravery and contribution, organize felicitation. The Dalong call the hero Sololam. This recital is in his name.
Sunga chung ning mo, dat kleng sunga chung ning mo, nei sunga chung ning mo, dat kleng.
Masak Sumani belongs to Tripuri. It is a storytelling about deer hunt.
Bara biang tam nubi tong ka.
Ko.
Buka anu bi ko tam no.
Oh, pura khabari. Ko na hana ni. Ko.
Mo sok sing na bla ba mo sok. Hai ke ba sakla huli pai grana. Berje. To budi hasing sin ai tuk ready.
Garo women men dance to the beat of Dama and Aduri. The dance projects mock word to hunt animal. The Chero dance or bamboo dance is a dance of the Lushai community of Tripura. This dance is performed by women to inspire a pregnant woman's self-reliance. If the pregnant woman dies in giving birth to a child, even though she would be in heavenly abode in peace, is the traditional belief. The instruments are made generally with bamboo, wood, skin, horn and even with a vegetable like gourd. Flute, drum, rattle, chords are of main kinds. Sumoi or flute is one of the most common and oldest musical apparatus used among the tribal people in the state. Sumoi is very simple mechanically comparing to all other tribal instruments. A bamboo pipe is holed to make sumoi. 7 holes and 8 holes, these two types of sumoi are available. It is played in 2 styles, either held along the mouth or held across the mouth. Sumoi tunes according to dance or song sequence or solo. It sounds sweet in calls of different birds. Sharinda is a famous string instrument of the state. Most of the tribes here play music with it. It is better known as Sharinda Wakrop in Tripura. The look of Sarinda itself is a nice artistic piece. Suppose a peacock gets decorated with strings, which with stroke of musician seems spread feathers of colors. It is something like in between violin and mandolin. Chongpreng is a particular type of chordophonic lute. Its sound resembles with sitar. It is made of wood or bamboo. Skin covers a cavity and strings get hooked over that.
বানর যখন বাড়িতে ফিরে এসে একটা বিড়াল কেটে বিড়ালের চামড়া দিয়ে একটা আমরা যেটি বলে চম্প্রেং তাকে সানি দিয়া তারপর শর্টর লাগাইয়ে সে তার পত্নীটিকে খুঁজতে গেলেন।
The Chakma Mok people play dandu, can be called hengkrong, kengkrong. It is very small in size but of high musical value. One part of dandu is held by teeth and lips. A wire is set inside the tongues and suspended outside. As the musician takes and expels breath, the wire plays its role in blowing air that creates and controls music. It has similarity with English harp. Petala is an instrument developed by Mok people. This is a set of small blades suspended from a bass by strings. The player brings music out of those by stroke of sticks. The character and appearance of the instrument is little different from other tribal musical train.
মগ জাতিরা প্রাচীনকালে আপনার বাঁশ প্রকৃতির প্রদত্ত পাতা পাতা নাড়ার বাতাসে পাতা নাড়ার শব্দ, জোয়ার ভাটার শব্দ, নদী স্রোতের শব্দ, এইসব বজ্রপাত এইসব শব্দ থেকে ওইটার অনুকরণে এরা বাদ্যযন্ত্র তৈরি করেছে। জুমের মধ্যে বানর খায়, হাতি, শূকর, বন্য পশুগুলো উৎপাত করে জুমে খেতে। তখন কি করে, জুম তাড়ানোর জন্য বা পাখিকে তাড়ানোর জন্য এক ধরনের বাঁশ দিয়ে যন্ত্র তৈরি করে তাকে তাড়াতো। এটাও সেই আধুনিক মিউজিকের সঙ্গে তাল মেলানো যায়, খুব সুন্দর। বাঁশ সবচেয়ে বেশি বাঁশ দিয়ে ব্যবহার করা হতো, আর করা হতো পশুর চামড়া দিয়ে, আর গাছের খুল তৈরি করে ধুল আকারে তৈরি করে, ছোট বড় বিভিন্ন আকারে। আমরা যাকে বলি চে, দুম, পেতলা, এগুলো হচ্ছে আমাদের নাম আর কি, ঐতিহ্যবাহী বাজনার নাম। তুংখলং যেমন আমাদের বাঁশের থেকে ওয়াখ্রিখং।
The kham is a drum. Both sides of a wooden barrel are covered with skin and may be played by hands or sticks. It is widely used by almost all the tribe. Rosham is found among the Dalong people. Tune cracks barrier. Rampada Jamatia is a jewel in the state's cap. He lives on music. He gives all joy. It earns him livelihood.
Kesangui tangko hasu huluk sapang bolong mukhra huluk ui tanggo itu isya utoria
উত্তরীয়
arekta isya rangsale dimaisa rapaibu oke nambu malang dia o zoraba phaya tongyo zorabo laya tongyo itu isya dokhin dia.
So is for the Orang, Munda, Bhil and Shautal people. They, by the British colonizers, were conveyed to Tripura as tea workers long back. They all faced harsh treatments but kept alive their music. The tradition is still on. When a Shautal plays a flute, or a Orang plays dhamsha, or a Bhil plays madul, a Saint pulls out one from room. Heart beats for love. Even if one does not want, cannot ignore the call. Day ends, they come back, step with a beat, take out the toil.
আপনারা যে এখন তো সন্ধ্যা হয়ে এলো, এই আপনারা যে এই সন্ধ্যার মুখে যে নাচটা আমাদের এখন দেখালেন, এই সূর্য ডুবে গেছে, এটা কি আপনারা কাজ করে ফিরে আসার পর নিজেদের মধ্যে এটা করেন? এটার কি নাম?
এটা আমরা সকালে জিরাবার আগে আমরা এটা কি করে এখন বসা থাকার বদলে আমরা নাচ গান করি, এটা পুরাপানদের শিক্ষা করতে যাতে কোনো দিন।
And they say we still are alive because we have the music. Jhumur dance now is a common term for them. Orang, Munda, Bhil, Shautal, Oriya, all living together now for few generations, have developed a common language also called Chilomilo, in which songs link their lives from tea leaf, men machine irony, operations, etc. The songs of the tribal people here are perhaps the gold mine. The whole life and the land can be described completely just singing those songs one after another. Jadu Kalija or Sarbong is calls for lovers. This is the most popular type of vocal music in the state. Roshik Khagra is a lament singing. This is done to honoring a person who passed away. Chamaira Tomani is a marriage song and welcome note to groom when he arrives to marry.
Mapano angko sinani bahai ke ang man sinani bahai ke ang man sinani kotong ne aduli yakung ne paisara tabuk le ang lahaani.
Hamjuk Ramani is sung in melancholy when the newly married girl is leaving her parental house to in-laws' house. Chakma can describe their tradition in song.
Sat 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 Daruduli Chodapot Hanloge Halahot Belawia Dilagot Sarvatul Lami Mamotot.
Hachokkamani is traditionally sung by the people who are carrying some stack from livelihood through the ups and downs of hilly curves. This is to divert the attention from the heavy load on head or back. Kuchung Basikam carry the pain families had to bear in the time of princely Tripura, as one male member of every family was bound to join royal army to fight for him, and in such fighting many would die and never get back to their families. These are also melancholies in nature. Wankimuni is sung by the mother to lull the children. This is full of charm and fantasy. Call for Zoom. Molsam say it is time to come along. The tribes develop theatrical summation of their lives. There, we find the practices in a summarized way: the cultivation, the social bond, the community structure, the beliefs, the turmoil, personal and family feelings and emotions. Kachuk Raisokha, Ante Thangmani, Yasar Khagra, Mutai Lungisa are few to name. Here it is the Apru of Riang community. The tale features Apru, a community leader, but it embeds the whole society. Apru and his family are set to go for crop growing. His daughter Hoimabunti is too little. How she would pass the time? Who would be there to take care of her? Her mother finally entrusts the grandmother. The neighboring ladies console her. Apru makes his mind with the words of fellow villagers. Before they go out, all for the welfare of the baby, call a priest who hums, for no evil can touch her. They go for harvesting. After they return, they find the baby ill. The priest again comes, but now he has to explain his failure. He cannot and threatens of dire consequences for challenging him. Ultimately, one lady, ignoring the risk of animals, collects curative plant from jungle and the baby comes back to health. They all again come to engage in seed sowing. Hemanto Jamatia engages in mass movement. Music is one of his instruments there. Harmony, he shows how is parallel across the cross sections. Jamatia examines, shows the universality.
Actually, taler yeta rhythm ta din din tak 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 din এই যে তালটা এটা কিন্তু এই যে ব্যালেন্স ডান্সের ইয়াংরা নাচে না এই হোজাগিরি তাল এটা তালের সঙ্গে আমার ওই গানটা অ্যাডজাস্ট করে দিয়েছি। সুরের সঙ্গে আমি আমার নিজস্ব যে ট্রেডিশনাল সুর এটাও অ্যাডজাস্ট করেছি। বাংলার সঙ্গীতের যে পল্লীগীতি, রবীন্দ্রসঙ্গীত এসবগুলো এখানে অ্যাডজাস্ট করেছি।
Gradually, these are being institutional. In a means, these are being conserved.
এখানকার ফোক মিউজিক একদম মাটি থেকে উঠে এসছে এবং এটা ত্রিপুরা সংস্কৃতিকে তুলে ধরে। এই জন্যই আমি এখানে লোক সংস্কৃতি শিখতেছি, যাতে ওদের সাথে আরও বেশি ভালোভাবে মিশে যেতে পারি।
I'm not connected with our culture, means Zoom and tradition also, but we have to learn our culture.
লোকে জনা ও বুন লোকে জনা এজনা বেগে দাবা দাবাজে দাবা দাবাজে ও ভাই লোক আসো তোমরা।
This folk traditions closer bonds. Love, what would better than this?